since I've introduced the concept or my perspective of a postgraduate studies, now let's talk about the career. Okay, and I figured that if I talk about um, a tips, okay, it's going to be a very boring session. So what I did is that on the next few slides, we're going to talk about a success stories of a postgraduate degree holder. How does their postgraduate degree holder assist their career opportunities or career change? Okay, so we're going to be looking at the real life sample. All right, so instead of going into the tips and tricks, okay, let's look at how these people are being able to success. Okay, and okay, I think they were, how many of you? They were 21 of you now. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, I'm gonna be revealing the name of the person. Okay, uh, anyone who managed to guess the organizations or the companies the person represent will receive a gift from me. Okay, just leave your phone number in the chat. Okay, and I shall be in contact with you. Okay, are we ready, everyone? Are we ready for the games? Are we ready? Okay, yes. Okay, Quentin says yes. Okay, and Crusoe also say yes. Okay, so let's go on the first individual. All right, so this is the first person. Okay, the person name is Reed Garrett Hoffman. Okay, Reed Garrett Hoffman. Okay, yes, role model. Okay, Jingjun. Okay, let's try to discuss these issues from the perspective of the real life person. So Reed Garrett Hoffman. Okay, anyone wanted to guess which company does he represent? Which company does he represent? Anyone wanted to guess? Okay, UTM? Not really. Okay. We are playing for a game. Okay. Anyone managed to guess? I'll give you a gift. Okay. I'll transfer you a gift. Okay. Reed Garrett Hoffman. Okay. MIT? Not really. Okay. Okay. Good try, Jinjin. Okay. Good try. Okay. Good try. Okay. Anyone else? Oh, Jinjin, you might want to try further. Okay. You want to try other companies or other organizations that Reed Garrett Hoffman represent. Okay. While you guys are trying or find information, so whatever it is, Crusoe says car. Nice try, Crusoe. Okay. So Reed, try again. Okay. So Reed Garrett Hoffman have a Bachelor of Science in Symbolic System and Cognitive Science. Okay, from the Stanford University in 1990. Jingjun, he graduated from Oxford, but he's not currently with Oxford. Okay, all right. So he has a master degree in philosophy from Oxford University. Now, notices that how he go from the symbolic system to philosophy. All right, okay. Now, if you look at the Reed Garrett Hoffman, he said that his main challenges was to shift the academic focus and try to navigate a different culture. Why does it say it's a different culture? Because it has got to do with his companies that he is representing, all right? And remember, Garrett's second degree or master's degree was from Oxford and the field is philosophy, right? So this is Garrett's statement. I copy paste, okay? I mean, I quote the specific statement of Garrett, okay, on the last part here. Garrett said, studying philosophy toned my critical thinking and gave me deep insight into human nature. So Reed Garrett Hoffman is trying to say that his postgraduate degree actually assists him in terms of the criticality. Just as I mentioned just now, okay, in the previous part, I mentioned that a postgraduate studies makes you train your cognitive mind, makes you more critical, makes you more adaptable. Okay, so this is Garrett Hoffman's specific quotes. Okay, and by studying philosophy, it will allow him to actually have a deep insight into the human nature. Because, okay, anyone else wanted to try of his company? He is actually representing the LinkedIn. Okay. Do you guys familiar with LinkedIn? I'm going to type in chat. Okay, LinkedIn. Are you guys familiar with LinkedIn? I think yes. All right. So he was actually the co-founder of LinkedIn. Okay, he was actually the co-founder of LinkedIn. So having the first degree in symbolic system and cognitive, having the master's degree in philosophy. So he says that her postgraduate studies really helped her and really helped him in terms of having this criticality as well as deep insight into the behaviors of the human. Okay. Now today Rick Garrett Hoffman was actually a partner for Infection AI. Have you heard about this? Today we talk a lot about AI, right? Okay, so he is now a partner in Infection AI, okay, artificial intelligence. Okay, let's see what else Infections AI will be able to offer to us in the future. So this is a real example for how he changed the careers from symbolic system into becoming an entrepreneur in the field of uh, uh, providing services, a platform to consumers, okay, to share careers relevant topic in LinkedIn. All right. Okay. And today LinkedIn is no longer about just career. It's a lot of other things, okay, and it's a lot of other opportunities, and it's getting um, um, acceptance to a lot of people, okay, as well as a lot of ability to the users itself, right? Now, let's move on. So far, there is no prizes claim for the first person, okay? So shall we move to the second person? Shall we move to the second person? Maybe on the second person, we would be able to have a winner, perhaps. Okay, let's move on to the second person. Now, the second individual is Indra Nooyi. Indra Nooyi, born in India. Okay, she has a bachelor in physics, chemistry, and mathematics from University of Madras in 1975. All right, and then a year after that, she continued her study in postgraduate program diploma in Indian Institute of Management in Calcutta in 1976. And then she said that she was like curious about how to migrate between public and private. That's why she decided to continue her master's in Yale School of Management in 1980, where she graduated of masters in public and private management, trying to combine these two fields of public and private management. Okay. Now, who do you think is Indra Nooyi? Who do you think is Indra Nooyi? Okay. Who do you think is Indra Nooyi? Can you guys start on the chat? Who do you think is Indra Nooyi? Coco. What is a Coco? Sorry, I may not be able. Coco refers to. Okay, well, you guys start on that. Okay, so what are the challenges of Indra Nooyi? He says that the main challenges, because he migrated to Yale University, is the challenges as an immigrant. Okay, so she has to deal with a lot of cultural differences and financial difficulties. Okay, while studying in Yale. Okay, now, anyone wanted to try Crusoe, perhaps? Okay, and Jinjun, maybe you want to try, okay? Which company does Indra Nooyi represent? Coca-Cola. She's actually the CEO of Pepsi Coca-Cola. Okay, PepsiCo, bukan Coca-Cola, PepsiCo. Not Coca-Cola, but PepsiCo. Okay, she is actually the CEO. Okay. Now, what does she says about her postgraduate studies? She says that my educations at Yale, okay, this is the part where I quote her exact sentence, exact statement. My educations at Yale give me fundamental understanding that leadership requires an expansive worldview and deep appreciations of intersections between business and society. So what is trying to say? she's trying to say that when she studied for her master's, okay, this is where she managed to see the bigger perspective of the world. And she tried to combine the businesses and society. It's no longer society, business is separated from the society, but rather it must be combined together. All right, okay. So this is Indra Nooyi. So in this sample here, we notices we acknowledge that the importance of having this postgraduate studies and how she changed from physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Remember, her first degree is in physics, chemistry, and mathematics, okay, to becoming a CEO of PepsiCo, okay, Pepsi. Okay, she is actually the CEO of Pepsi. Okay, so she acknowledged the master's studies, postgraduate studies, as an important contribution towards her leadership. But again, as I mentioned, my sample here is not trying to say that they are all the samples here. It's not just trying to say that their postgraduate studies is everything that contributed to their success. Okay, but it does contribute. Okay, it does contribute. Okay, now Crusoe, good try, constructions. Okay, she's actually the CEO of PepsiCo. Okay, okay. Now let's move on to Brian Moynihan. Okay, Brian Moynihan has a Bachelor of Arts major in history from Brown University in 1981. Okay. So later on, she has Doctors of Jurisprudence or Doctor of Law in University of Notre Dame from major in history to Doctor of Law. Queen Jen, very good. Queen Jen, okay. Leave your phone number, private PM me, okay, and then I'll contact you, okay, for the gift. Good job, Queen Jen. Okay. So Brian Moynihan is actually the chairman or the CEO of Bank of America. Okay, Bank of America. Okay, she has this Doctors of Jurisprudence or Doctor of Law from University of Notre Dame, from history to law. Okay, so what does Doctor of Jurisprudence means? A professional degree. Okay, in terms of law. And then what is the main challenges of Brian Moynihan is not having a traditional finance background because her background was actually law as well as history. Okay, what does Brian Moynihan says? Always keep learning. Okay, keep reading, keep researching, keep trying things out. Never stop learning. Okay, never stop learning. Now we have so far seen three proven individuals, success individual. Okay. Can you guys type on the chat? Okay. What are their similarities? Can you type on the chat? What are their similarities? What do you see similar to them? Okay. Kuan Jen says, keep learning. Very good. Okay. Never stop learning. That is what we call as a lifelong learning. What else? What do you see? What do you see apart from keep learning? Okay. Notice that everyone has their own challenges. And I believe you guys are also having your own challenges today. Okay, with your studies, okay, with your perhaps commitment, other commitments, all right, okay. But they sort of like go through it and they manage to be one of the success people. Okay, so I believe that it will also happen to you all. Okay, challenges happens, and I believe that you all, inshallah, will be able to go through the challenges. Okay, uh, and will be able to success in your career. So this is one of the tests. This is dedication. Okay, one of the thesis dedications. I actually quoted it from one individual thesis. Okay, it says 10 years, 120 months, 522 weeks, 3,652 days. Okay, 87,600 hours. Okay, minutes, seconds. Okay, dedicated to my beloved family, all my respected teachers, and my dear friends, to whom forever shall I remain indebted to, without whom I would never arrive at this juncture of my life. And this individual quoted Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it is done. Okay, If you look at this is dedication. What do you think this person are trying to say? What do you think this person are trying to say? Can you guys type on the chat? What do you think this person are trying to say? Family as a backbone, number one. Okay. What do you think is her challenges? Fight to reach. Very good. Okay. What do you think is her challenges? Okay. Schedule. All right. Jinjun. All right. Okay. This individual is trying to say that she did her PhD for 10 years. Baby says never give up. True. Okay, never give up. Okay, this is a real example, real life example of a person that actually completed her PhD in 10 years. She started on 2007 and she completed her PhD or received the Senate letter on 2017. Okay, now and eventually she managed to finish up. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that from all the proven sample or living sample that we have seen so far, okay, for all these successful individuals and from this person perspective, okay, um, everyone faces challenges, and these challenges can, these kind of challenges and obstacles can actually be sort of like uh, be a motivation for you to actually success. Okay. Okay, it is difficult to achieve final success without a support. I agree with you. Okay, Fan. Okay, I agree with you, Fan. Okay, it's always about support. Okay, and find your support. Okay, Fan, do you have a support? Okay, find your support. And sometimes your support doesn't mean someone who are doing PhD together with you. It might be other people, all right, from different perspective. Okay, for example, I did my PhD in marketing. Okay, I have to borrow theory from marriage. Perkahwinan. I have to borrow theory from marriage because to support my research, the marriage theory is the best. Okay, to actually support the research. Okay, so yeah. Okay, find your support. Okay, find your support, and that consistent and never to failure. One thing that I learned from my supervisor, Prof. Dr. Khalil, if you guys are familiar with him, right? A very decent man. Okay, he always mentioned um, in a postgraduate studies, okay, having the momentum is very important. What does it mean by momentum? Momentum means that you are consistent over the time. Okay, okay, you need the momentum to write every day, even though it's just like a 1 pages or 2 pages. Okay, if you stop, then trying to get back into the momentum is very difficult. Okay, trying to get back into the momentum is very difficult. Right now, Uh, this was actually a dedication that I pick up from my own thesis. Okay. Not trying to give an example that, okay, to do your PhD for 10 years. No, okay, I'm trying to say that, okay, this is my story or this is my anecdote. Okay, this is my part of my life. Okay, of course, I have challenges and I do not want to talk about those challenges because that is not the purpose of today's session. All right. But this, I wish you all will be in the list next. Okay. All right. So my conclusion to this topic is that it is important when we talk about postgraduate studies, okay, to unlock your passions and be humble. Right. Because to me, the more you study, the more you not knowing things. And of course, along the process of this postgraduate studies, okay, embrace the curiosity, okay, because this curiosity makes questioning, and this questioning, these questions will make you grow, okay, and you can discover your untapped career potential through the power of knowledge and humility. If you notice, the living proof just now indicated that majority of them doesn't start with the area where they ended now. Okay, they are from different field. Okay, but they managed to untap all this potential, okay, from lawyer to become the chairman and CEO of Bank of America, from a mathematics to a CEO of PepsiCo, from the field of system to as a co-founder of LinkedIn, right? So all these things, okay, indicated that your postgraduate degrees can actually offer you a potential, a diverse potential, okay, provided that you wanted to actually explore those opportunities. And one thing that I wanted to indicate, if you notice, okay, your success in terms of your career is not entirely being defined by your position, okay. I think it's common misconceptions, okay. When we talk about career growth, people talks about how higher is your ranking, okay. But to me personally, we can agree to disagree, okay. We should redefine this success in a way that we measure your personal growth. If you manage to actually contribute to the society, if you manage to explore new opportunity, it's already a success to you. And of course, the higher level you go, okay, your intention or the ability, okay, to collaborate, okay, to actually share knowledge, to discover new things must also increase. It should not just stop that. This is the importance of having this lifelong learning. All right.